Hi, I'm Justin, and that's also me. I've been backpacking southbound on the Appalachian Trail from Great Barrington, Massachusetts to Kent, Connecticut. It's about 50 miles through the beautiful Berkshires in the autumn. Let's pick up this video on the morning of the third day at the Riga Shelter. Good morning. It's another no-view morning here on the Appalachian Trail in Connecticut. Should be a great view out that way at farmlands and pastures, but no, not today. We stayed here at the Riga Shelter, brand new shelter, really nice. We had 4 folks in here, and it was a little bit tight, but certainly it accommodates 4 without a problem. My back this morning was really hurting. I have lower back problems that 90% of the time don't bother me, but if I don't sleep on a good bed, they will bother me. And as I get older, it seems like sleeping on an air mattress for backpacking, it doesn't quite count as a good bed. So at the moment, things are really slippery, even though it hasn't been actively raining, and there are a lot of leaves on the ground. So I normally hike at a pretty good pace, but I'm going to be extra careful today because I don't want any problems. And we'll see what happens. Reached the top of Lion's Head, elevation 1,738 feet. What kind of view do we have here, Greg?
Not much of one. There would be something through the trees.
Let's go see what we can find. If I don't fall on my way. All right. Pardon the camera movements. Here we go. Foiled again. Let's do 10 seconds of serenity as we just quietly watch. A lot of yellow on the ground here. According to my friends, this is another example of chicken of the woods. I'd say this is a pretty good specimen, wouldn't you think? Unmistakable. Let's head up these new stairs. We're right outside of Salisbury, Connecticut, just passed outside of town. Didn't actually see the town. Just came up a big climb. I am sweating, and it's not just the climb. It's like 100% humidity. In a way, I wish it would just rain and get it over with. It's been like so humid. Everything was damp when I woke up, which is, it's the way it goes. But that is the way it goes on this trip, right? Whew. So green. Just finished up having a nice lunch here at that Billy's View, and it's starting to rain. Finally starting to rain. 2 days we've been waiting for it. So let's hike on. Bit of an odd rock sticking out of the ground right here. From the back it looks like a throne. In front, not a throne, but pretty cool. Nice looking water source. We came down to the falls on the Housatonic, and now we're doing a little bit of road walking on our way to Falls Village, where we'll see what kind of fun awaits us. Well, I'm not headed north, nor am I headed all the way to Springer Mountain, Georgia, going south. Just doing a 55-mile section. But for those who go up this way, I'm sure this sign is an exciting sight. Nice bridge over the Housatonic. Oh, let's get out of the way of the car. Well, the rain finally came in earnest. You can see the wind and the rain. We're in the town of Falls Village, Connecticut, and thankfully there's a kind-hearted person who's letting us hang out on the porch and camp in the backyard if we like. So we're gonna stay here and hopefully not get too wet. We'll see. Good morning. This is day 4 of our backpacking trip, and we just left the little town of Falls Village where we slept in the backyard at a trail angel's house. We're at the little park that is where we get on the trail, and as you can see, we're making some coffee and a little bit of breakfast. So good news, it's blue sky and the sun I think will be shining. So that rain I think is finally behind us. Beautiful Housatonic River. After getting spoiled yesterday afternoon with a few miles of nice cruisy, more or less level trail, and then a few more miles this morning leaving Falls Village, got a good workout going uphill for a few miles on our way south out of Falls Village. However, 2 things. 1, we're I think headed descending a bit right now, and 2, I just came to this awesome viewpoint. We've been hiking all morning. The sun has kind of gone in and out. Right now it's out and it feels very nice. It's just after 12 noon and we're going to take a break here at the Pine Swamp Shelter. Guys, what do you think?
Beautiful day. It lacks humidity and there's no insects out. Feels good.
Good place for a break,
it's
right?
It's cooler too. Yep.
Yeah, and better hiking conditions. Let's check out the shelter together very quickly. Interesting means of getting up into it.
Oh, we gotta get it.
Oh, and then interesting more. It's like there's a drop off here.
Great coming out late at night.
Yeah. Well, not maybe one of the most luxurious shelters I've seen, but a shelter nevertheless. Nice looking stream here. Looks like there's a washed out section of the trail here. There's an alternate blue trail we're supposed to take, and I understand there's a creek up ahead that's also impassable, and for that we have to do an alternate along the road. We'll see. It's almost 4. We are about to head down to this river or creek crossing that's out, where we'll get that road detour, I think. And then after that, it's about a mile or so up to the campsite. So right now, I'm a little tired. Let's see what happens. Taking the bypass road You couldn't even get close to the creek really unless you wanted to go down a steep ravine just to find out it was going to be impossible to cross. Comments on Far Out said it was waist high. That was before yesterday's big rain. So I think smarter just to play it safe in this case. I'm back on the trail and I've got about a mile straight uphill to the campsite. Whew. I'll see you soon. So let's see, there's a little deck here with maybe not the best view. And a chair, a swing chair. And a couple of picnic tables. There's one other hiker here. But looks like there's plenty of room.
Good morning from the Silver Hill campsite here on the Appalachian Trail, just a little bit north of Kent at this point. You can see out there it's got that nice swinging chair. I am heating up some water. Greg is packing up his gear, and I think Brian is enjoying coffee and a breakfast bar. It's our last day here on the trail, so spirits are high.
We've dropped down to the Housatonic River again. I think we're going to have a few miles along the river. What a beautiful spot in the morning. You can see some mist rising from the river. It's nice and wide here and a little bit swollen maybe from that rain, but it's a lot of water coming through. Just hiking along the river here, and wow, what a nice cruisy terrain. It's a cool morning, and wow, so much fun. Blue skies, and check out my view here. It's like a woods road, and then the river is right below me right now. Some of the most fun trail so far. I walked the final few miles through the autumn leaves and into the town of Kent, Connecticut. It's been a fun 50 miles hiking with old friends on the Appalachian Trail. Thanks so much for following along with me. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, commenting, or even subscribing. It's the only way the algorithm notices me. Cheers!